We are back again. Most because I don't learn, and because I'm feeling the rush of Gothic in my veins. I can't really help it, you could say. This game can be quite addicting, let me tell ya. It has a tendency to be as such. Quite a bit, quite a bit. Now then, I had prepared almost everything. Almost everything. And then I kind of forgot that I had actually forgotten to prepare that. Yeah, because I'm an idiot, of course. Just sometimes, you know, just sometimes I should probably finish things first before get involved. Well, because otherwise I'm going to get insane. Oh god. Yes. Dich. Yeah, no, now it works. Actually gonna be a pain for the loading times, but oh well, I can live with that. As long as it doesn't get worse. Well, as I said, we're going to finish up some things in the city, and around the city there's not much actually. At some point I actually need to go in there and deal with this chest, because he has something I would like to have. But that is neither there nor now. Hey Joe.
Everything all right? Thanks for
That's the kind of guy.
You, come over here. There's a fellow here who insisted on. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a. He wants to meet you. Behind this piece of information is free, but that's an exception.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that.
Not worth it. I know who did it. Now you might be remembering it. We had been quite lenient with most of the. No, actually not with most, with all of the deceiving scum around this town. Generally speaking, it's not a bad idea to make connections, and if you make good connections, you can meet somebody like this and not fear overly much. If, however, you have dealt with them in a bit more of a direct fashion, you might find yourself with a bit of a problem, because this guy is then going to try to murder you, and he's good at it. Which is a problem. Seriously, this game is fucking
Hey, you!
addicting.
Finally.
Who are you?
That isn't important. What is important is what some benefactors have become aware of your loyalty, and they are.
Hey, just
I have a gift for you.
wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm called Attila, but is my name important?
Well,
Our
you're
names are
calling yourself
meaningless.
Attila, but your name is
You should know
Attila.
that best, strange.
You don't even talk about names. Nobody ever cares about my name. Which is fun as fuck. I don't actually think, far as I remember, that Piranha Bytes originally planned it as such. It just kinda came out as such. A bit of an interesting. I actually once at some point knew a bit more about the ins and outs about how Gothic came to be. But, you know. Since I'm not a fan of lying, I'm also not a fan of spreading misinformation overly much, and if I'm not sure, I tend to rather shut up about the more finer details instead of going all out. Whee! Never really liked that. Quite that true, people talk too much when they have no idea what they're talking about. Even when they're objectively proven wrong, they tend to continue talking as if they know better. I always love that when I have to deal with that in my own little business. The customer's like, oh no, I know that. Yeah, but that's not how it is. How is it? Those people do not like to be proven wrong. Why you? You rats. You think you can stop me, you rat? You know who I am. Yeah. That's the kind of person I am, sorry. Some more arrows, eh? I'll take those. One can never have too many arrows. Shut up, red. Trying. I said I'm trying. Concentrate here. Bloody fucking rats. Such nasty creatures they can be. But again, if I ever met a rat that big, and well, I guess I'd be pretty scared. I guess scared. I'd be scared. Guess it depends of how that size came to be. If it's just a case of overfeeding the poor thing until it's blown up to whole hail, I probably have more. I don't know, I probably would feel pretty damn miserable myself, being like, oh god, humanity has done it again. Well, I found myself, most of these chests are pretty nasty. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this one here, and this down here is, I can tell you as much as Steve's Guild. The one that all of the good people that we've met so far have been involved in, as in, you know, Rangaru and others. Look at that, Karagon Silver and Bosporus Bow. And it finishes more quests, and ever more quests. Now if you, for example, like a little watchy, want to prepare a complete save game, this of course is a very important part. Basically you have to fail 2 quests in order to get here in the most efficient way, and keep the most bony going. Because I think actually it's Rangaru who can give you a free 1 dexterity. And of course, getting free stuff is... I mean, it's always what you want to do, isn't it? And that's coming from me, and I have forgotten a lot. Yeah, I'm actually always getting reminded of that. I had completely forgotten about the snippers that are in front of the south gate. I now remember that they are there, that they are a thing. But Jesus Christ. It's fucking easy to forget that. Let me tell ya. Oh boy. Since I'm quite literally not remembering all that much, I'm kinda carefully swooping around here.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Because, you know, I don't really want to make any mistakes and overlook something that I might want to actually have in my inventory. Hey, Jasper.
Hey, what are you doing down here? There's nothing here for you. So, out.
Attila gave me a key. That's why I'm here.
Wouldn't you like to know? Go see Cass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know why you even stopped me apart from giving me a scare like, what are you doing here? Like, and then, ho, I knew you would come. Yeah, it's such a long trick. Not a nice way to treat the new guy, I'd say. Now then, where the fuck even was...
Have you lost your way? If anything happens to you here, no.
Look at this cunt going like, oh, look at me, I dangerous. Yeah, you me too, Ramirez. I'm now going to steal your stuff and you're not gonna stop me. Now are you? He's speaking, he's looking the other way, so he should not be able to see me stealing his stuff. I hope. That's a lot of stuff, but pretty easy combination. Still, since I don't have that many lockpicks, I will actually have to load that. So what can you do? Need to be careful. I don't think I'm going to do much in the way of actually main quest stuff. Never I'm like, you should probably not press these buttons while the game is still loading stuff in. I can never actually get myself to wait. Like an idiot. That is a lot less. And a lot longer of a combination. Interesting. I think there's one more bandit that I actually also want to get cleared out. Kidding me? Yeah, how many logbooks do I have left? Actually, I'm getting a mercenary. A merchant here who is gonna sell them, don't I? A bloody hope show. Hey, Ramirez.
Listen, you can't be serious, can you?
Don't get all worked up over I mean, this bit of stuff here, is that all of your booty?
Who says our booty is stored down here?
I couldn't quite believe that either. So,
In a very safe place.
I see.
All right, you can keep the gold, but I'll...
Ramirez is like, I can't believe the new guy. He's been here for 5 minutes and he's already stealing our stuff. I mean, come on. Come on. What do you expect me to do? How am I supposed to prove myself to you people? If not by, you know, acts of stealing. Actually, that reminds me that one time when I actually did a dexterity, I actually learned pickpocketing too, because that requires a ridiculous amount of dexterity. And if you have that along, oh boy, you get XP. You wouldn't fucking believe it. I mean, seriously, man. That's cool. That's awesome.
Hey,
Nothing to say, eh? Well, then don't mind if I take your chest, eh? No, those prolonged loading times, though. Not loading, saving times. I've been trying out yesterday when I was replaying the lost part of my save game, and I can honestly not tell you why. Nice. Because the actual loading times have not changed. It's still going pretty damn fast, and it's still loading in lots of crap once it started, so you know, that's the quite usual start. Quite usual nonsense, I would say. I'm kinda confused, you know. Are you kidding me? I will admit part of that is probably my own fault for always
hey, you!
being so bloody.
I see you received our gift. I'm Cassia.
All right, Cassia. So tell me why I'm here.
Because I'm good at
You
what I'm
caught our
doing.
attention by winning the trust of some of our friends, and we want to offer you a chance. You can join us.
Tell me about your...
People in town are pretty nervous about us. The handful of people who even know that the sewers exist believe that they are locked. As long as they don't find us, we can...
That is actually true.
What do you...
Why would that interest?
I want to find out.
When you emerge from the sewers, swim down along the coast, you're bound to find your answer.
What's in it for me?
You can learn special abilities from us.
But I wouldn't have to hide out down...
No, you only have to stick to our rule.
What
are
are
your
your
rules?
rules then,
The
eh?
first rule is, you don't second, don't get caught. Third, if you draw your weapon down here to attack someone. And the fourth and last rule is,
What happens?
just don't get caught.
Good point.
How am I...
Now will you join?
What can I learn?
Jesper is the master of stealth. Ramirez is an exceptionally gifted burglar, and I can teach you how to be. I'm also going to help you become more dexterous.
Okay, I'm...
Great. You'll be given an opportunity to...
How am I...
That stubborn old alchemist, but he doesn't really need it.
I've got Constantino's ring.
Already got that.
Congratulations. Take this key. It opens the door to the hotel. Furthermore, you should know that we have a secret sign. Exactly. When
What?
you talk to the right people and make this sign,
So where?
Come on, you didn't really you'll have enough opportunity to get your hands on some loot of your own.
Have you got a?
Yes, there's a matching... King Robar once captured them during a campaign, but he sacrificed many men. Each of the chalices by itself is not all that valuable.
Where are these?
They're here in town. Bring them to me. In the meantime,
What's in it for me?
either half the profit, or you get to pick a special...
Nice. Now I do know from memory where most of the
Hey,
chalices actually are. Actually one is not in the upper quarters, one is actually in the lower quarters. It's the reason why you need to beat up the bloody moneylender.
So you're in. Well, I wish you... Oh, and one more thing. Here below. Your own...
Womp, womp, womp.
Well, well.
Where is it worth?
In the upper quarter, but if you want to break into somewhere up there, they patrol at night. I know one of them. Wombo. He's expensive, but what...
Good to know. So Wambo would
Can you
be...
I can't teach you anything. Now you only need...
Yeah, because with Fine Dexterity you don't break all your little lockpicks that easily. Which is all nice and dandy, but you know... It's not really an option for us now, is it? Actually, I also know where little Cassandra here, little Cassia here, has all her valuables. And where the Thieves Guild actually keeps their stuff. You want to know? I can tell you. Actually, didn't you had a key lying around somewhere? Do I actually have to take that from you? I don't remember anymore, Jesus Christ. It's, you know, hard to keep memory, yeah. Not at least we don't have to swim anymore. Now then, access to the upper quarter, eh? That's not a problem, generally speaking. Now the woman's gonna be like, what do you come from?
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh?
I
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know Just don't even think of... We can't afford drawing...
You don't say it. Now then, you remember our good little friend, Rengaru.
Hey, you.
Crick, crick.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you intend, they're pretty sharp at what trying to grab the desired object.
That's terrible.
He's like, hey, you're a friend now. I am a friend now, yes. I'm big good friend. It's good to be a member of the Thieves Guild though. Oh, you remember that island that I swam to where I was murdered by lizards? If not, the one you see there in the background at 12 o'clock. That island. That is the treasure island where the Thieves Guild of Corinus is keeping their stuff. And you need a key for that. A key that I do not have at the moment. I know the Cassia has it. Somewhere. I believe. I need to beat you up, don't I? Yes, I need to beat you up because I need stuff. Because this is the warehouse where we can get the swarm package. The swarm wheat package, if you know what I mean. Short into swarm package, just so you know. We get a bit of code.
Hey, who are you? That's not the boss.
Hey, the store. Just you.
I murdered a man. For what, you might ask? Oh, technically speaking, for drugs.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
That sounds really bad, doesn't it? But then again, we're not actually, you know, here to steal those drugs and consume them. Oh, no, 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 no. We want to have those to give them back, because we have a drug that is far sweeter. Far sweeter than any such nonsense. And Swampwood. Or drug. It's Experian. To your ancient Experian points. Feeling good about myself. Nothing but murdering a person. Hey Jack, your lighthouse is clear of people.
Hey, you! The bandits that...
Is that really true? Come with me to the lighthouse.
Don't worry, I know. I'll visit you.
You don't say.
Teach me.
That's terrible.
Hmm.
You're demanding more than I can teach.
That's not what my husband.
I kinda figured, yeah.
Good.
I can't take care of it.
Which means, to finish this off, we need to find somebody who can teach us more.
You don't say.
But just generous, we're not that much of a problem.
Alright.
That's what I've always said. Simply talks to me.
I can't take care of
Hey, what do you know? We have mutual friends. And that here, take these lockpicks.
Yes, I'm sure we can deal with that. Hey, nigger.
So you did it. Stick to what Cassia tells you. We don't care who you are otherwise.
Hey,
Who says things like that?
Ah, you're involved with the gang. If you ever need some lockpick.
give me some...
He has lots of locked picks. And I would like to get some, but first I'm going to actually sell a few of my organs. Now, since we now have enough money, I'm gonna buy all your lockpicks. Nice. Got this done. Is there anyone else? I guess I could go through him, to the guy down here. I forgot his name. Show him the thief sign. Go like, that's basically not with a few totally unsuspicious little wings. Like, mama, mama.
I'll make you an offer if you have any...
And
For all your 200 gold...
Tell me that isn't true.
200 gold pieces, eh? That's not much. I mean, that is literally not much.
Things I could tell.
Now then, let us take a bit of a sleepy to midnight.
What do you want here? Go!
Shut up, I've beat you once, I can beat you twice. Bitches.
Smart kid. And now that's typical, isn't it?
Now, main problem is we need to basically beat the moneylender to get one of the bloody chalices. Good thing is, he's part of the lower waters. Which means he's not gonna complain about it overly much. We need... well, we basically only need his chest, but since, as you can see, he's sitting there like an idiot. And we of course want to get the most out of this.
Not bad.
Nobody wants to know.
Interesting.
Oh, did I already plan this? Rips, did I just beat you for nothing?
Don't try that again.
I'm sorry.
It's as easy as that.
Did I actually steal the blood chalice from you? Ready? Did I?
Things I could tell.
Well, we'll see the next time.
And he
Blood chalice? A blood chalice. I actually did steal it from him already. Oops. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do this just for fun. Actually, where is this city guard? On the right, city guard. Punch.
Thanks for saying.
If you want to get more of the keys. Which of the city guards actually hold this? I think Pablo has one of the keys too. Yeah. Alright, now I know why I wanted to go here, because I wanted to look if I can actually get myself a few more Oblivion spells, because I don't think I actually have any. I mean, we could also buy a very, very fun spell, the Turn into Dragon Snapper spell, and go on a bit of a hunting spree as a Dragon Snapper. Very nice when you actually want to kill, stuff like snappers, for example. Then being a Dragon Snapper is a huge advantage.
Show me.
Yeah, give me 3 of those. These are basically the only way you can do it, because everything else is gonna be a problem. Or to put it quite mildly, you are in a bad position when people see you beating people up. Which kinda, you know, means you need to be a bit careful with what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Don't say you didn't know that.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I've heard a thing or two.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Well, yeah, if you hadn't seen it with your own eyes, you probably wouldn't believe it.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I can't believe that.
The question is, how many people would actually see me beat him up if I do it now? That's actually a question I'm hearing about overly much. Because that determines how much Lord Andre is gonna ask for me in compensation.
Now, not bad.
Ouch. Okay, that was a good run until he actually fought back. City guards can fight, I'll give him that. Which is a problem. Just a few good hits.
Oh my god, a fight! Not bad.
Jesus Christ, murder as fuck. Feels like I really want to get more from my one-handed skill. I'm kind of feeling like I'm getting beat up overly easily here.
These are... Oh my god, a fight!
How long do you think you can block me?
My god, how brutal!
And it's gonna get even worse.
You didn't get that from me.
Not very long is the answer.
You don't say.
No, I think one woman has seen me, which means
Don't say you
there's gonna be a pain in the ass to explain. Like, Lord Andre, he beats up people, and the people in question is like, oh, I wasn't beat up.
Oh, my head.
I won't tell her a thing.
Shalom.
Wait a minute.
And now Pablo's like, never happened.
How's this?
At the
Take care of
moment, it's
everything
quiet.
for everybody.
Skill, people. Skill.
Really? How interesting.
Now, Ranga, I don't believe has any key. At least not as far as I'm aware.
By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
Problem is, I also don't remember to which of the towers
I'll
actually
never get this open without the right key.
needs.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
And the game is like, I'm gonna now take some time and really low to make it seem like I'm crashing. Thanks for your patience. I don't have that much patience, game. But yeah, it is pretty freaking hard to tell who actually has. And then the next hard question is, which key actually leads to which tower? You know, I could look that up, you know, but
I'll never get this open without the right key.
over being I could. I guess it's a light too, and it's not really.
Yeah, get out!
Not really overly worth it. Now then, let us sleep till day and actually go for a nice little stroll in wilderness for a short moment.
Damn it.
then everything's gonna be happy peppy. If I wonder which part of the wilderness, this one. There's quite literally nothing out here anymore apart from one bandit you can beat up, but basically he has been rather nice, giving you the first thing and not outright attacking you, which is for a bandit, you know, rather civil. Now if you're going by XP expects, then you want to beat that shit up. But I do try to be somewhat civil there, so we're going to go through here, and that's a bit of a long walking distance, sadly going to have to do. Well, it's gonna take a while, but oh well, that's just how it is. Because there's actually one little more hole in the ground, so to speak, where two more of those bandits are hiding. Of course, it would be a true shame to let them just sit there for all eternity. Especially in a state called quote-unquote alive. When they are generally just little XP bags, just waiting to be squeezed for all their yummy yummy XP. Now the good thing is, and if you are patient enough to reload a few times with Bartok, then you can get this area cleared out basically in the very beginning already. If you're even smarter, you go out first, you clear out the area of any, you know, lesser beings like bloodflies and try to get some of the wolves at least. Then when Bartok comes out, the game automatically spawns a few wolves. You know, because otherwise it wouldn't be a hunting trip. So that is a lot more a lot easier to handle for poor old Bartok. And it only leaves him with having to deal with the Shadow Beast and the Orc Scout. Pretty easy to handle for him if he has actually full health and not much else in the way. Even easier to handle if you help him a bit. No, see, this cave is full of bloody little assholes, which are going to of course attack us as soon as we're even getting close to there. We should be able to beat them, but we don't really have much we can, you know, use against the AI. You can use the cart a bit, you can climb on it, for example. He's like, I'm gonna do some horrible things to you, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, sure, try. Come on, bitch, you can do it. It's always fun when they're doing this. Now, that is not really the part I should be worried about. The part that you should be worried about, rather, is down there. Well, the advantage of having a very long sword. You can hit them a lot farther away. Honestly speaking, if you have the skill for it, go for more range, or you go for more damage sometimes. Because if I can actually interrupt them like this, I can do horrible things to them. Ah, that's a bit of a bad situation. Thanks for the lockpick, idiot. Ever more lockpicks. Now, technically speaking, this should be the last, or at least one of the last hideouts of bandits around Corines. I don't even think there's much more. No, I really don't. Should be most of the important things. Now then, we have done this too. We have this one package for the mercenaries. Is there anything else done? With the militia, respect, Lucia, golden dish. Keep experts, starting creature, information for Garble, missing people. Well, then I guess that would be quite prudent to put most of the things that take some time out of the way so we can actually, you know, start getting a bit of story done. I haven't really done that. Oh, which means that sooner or later we actually have to make a decision. Technically speaking, once you are sufficiently done, you get two options. And what you're gonna do next, from this point onward, you can technically go into chapter 2 and into the Valley of Mines, or you can go to the more hidden side of this island, the mysterious and fabled Jakindar. Both are options, you know? Sweet options. And the question is, what to do? I guess for the moment we can actually finish up inside the city before we start going outside the city again. Means we're gonna go to Boss Bar and be like, hey Boss Bar, we, your apprentice now.
That's all just gossip.
Don't say you didn't know that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Really is good question. Who? The city guards actually holds more of the keys. I think Wombo maybe has one. Don't even remember off the top of my head.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm gonna ask the war chief the next time he's around.
It can't go on like this forever.
I think this
My bow!
in a dark hole.
I hope you didn't get in.
No, I've done this kind of thing before.
Yes, you have.
Thank you anyway.
You hardly know who to believe these days. I want to
Great. You seem to know the parrot thinks you're a good. Thorben gave you his. Constantino says you're being accused of a crime. See to it that the matter. And Matteo says you now have the. You can work for.
Right.
Good.
Oh.
Really didn't deserve that.
I'm once again accused of crimes. Right. I guess it shouldn't be too pricey.
Hey. I've got Lamar. Where did you get that? Shouldn't interest you so much as the.
Give it to me.
What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can.
Can you?
If I have any.
Lema's book, soft taps. I can actually rebuy it and give it to other people, I believe.
Eldritch.
I can only hope that he won't disappear. Take this gold as a reward.
Nice. Now, who else is in that book? Master Tom, Koragon, Innkeeper of Corinas. And Hannah, Hotelier of Corinas. Koragon has an inventory, so I can give him that and then I can take it again from him. Which leaves Hannah as the last logical conclusion.
Never again shall you walk upon.
We need to talk to Koragon anyway, because we have his silver.
Shall it be?
I've got your silver.
Really? Here. A very special. Upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
Look what I.
But and the human.
Here's the book.
Thanks. You saved my butt. Here. It's the very.
Show me your.
Now we're gonna give this to Hannah and be done with Lema's ledger. It's a bit of the old-fashioned, you know, jing-ma-ding, basically making good use of how the game system worked, but I think originally even Piranha Bytes planned on solving this like this. Otherwise they could have, you know, just not put that into the inventory.
Look what book I have here.
Lamar's ledger.
Well,
If Lamar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good...
here.
Thanks. Take this as a...
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the gate.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the Royal Militia.
That I need to go up. Where do we even get used it? Actually, I actually for once have to look that up because I don't remember where that is actually supposed to be used. But I can't. Well, shit. Well, now I'm gonna have to make myself a note.
Secret.
Oh, also, yeah, I let us talk to Andre and get this nonsense about us being criminals out of the way, I suppose. I know that can get ugly fast.
Inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen.
I guess we can only really train up when we go back to Tornoth because our strength is already too high, for Laris at least.
It is one thing if you brawl, but when you attack citizens or the king's soul, if I let you get away, so you will pay an
How much?
50 gold.
That's reasonable.
Good.
Now then, since our name has now been cleared, we can do it with best possible result. Okay, okay. Whee! Still the actual fact that I don't remember where that key actually leads to is wait, is that actually the key for the treasure? Tempting. I think I will actually go out there. Honestly, that blood play had me for a second.
I want to...
Great. Harrod thinks you're... Thorben gave... Constantino says you can... And Matteo says you... This means you can work for me.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this.
What am I...
That's easy. I'll pay you a better price. Apart from that, you needn't show up here.
And where am I supposed to...
I don't have any room for you here.
That's all just gossip.
I've got a few...
A sheepskin? You didn't go...
I wouldn't dream of doing...
Wolfskin? That's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped the troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. And the hide of a black troll at that. Good work. Come see me again.
I've got a...
But you know...
We can only wait and see.
At this point in time, I had suddenly 4,000 gold.
Show me...
I knew that would be a problem.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
No.
Got my own opinion about that.
That out of the way. Actually, how late is it? 11. That means we can go for a nice little midday sleep. Because I think I want to train a bit on those lizards. How to actually beat the lizards.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Is it really true?
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the...
I can't believe that. I'm a respected...
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you... You may enter, but...
Yes, I am now a respected citizen. Let me enter, you beach boy.
What are you doing?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no... They call me Gabrant. That's Mr.
I got it.
Careful with that big mouth of yours. You'd better... I call the shots here.
Yeah, sure.
Whoever causes trouble has to answer to me. And it better skip town in a hurry. Most people around the harbor work for me. If you're ever looking for work, you...
Anything?
People like you have... If you should ever succeed in...
Basically, most of the people up here came into their wealth not through hard work, basically by being assholes. You might be like, well, it doesn't sound very fair. Well, they worked at some point. No. Most of those have actually quite a few dead bodies around. You also might be like, why the hell are you deciding that it's a good idea to steal stuff in broad daylight? Mostly because I can, actually. Because there's relatively little stopping me from doing so. Also, quite literally, there aren't that many people inside their houses during the day, which also makes it a lot easier. Look at that. Look at that. So much nicer. It would be a shame if I would let that just sit around now, wouldn't it be? And since we luckily enough also have a few lockpicks, spare, but I think that actually was a... Was it a blood chalice? It was a blood chalice. Good. That makes 2 blood chalices. Nope, only a measly 4 more to go.
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
They said after I quite clearly snuck inside.
What do you want here? Go!
feared for the day in which the beast would return.
Smart kid.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the...
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town,
Where can I...
He's in the town hall, but you will not be admitted there without...
You should really have known better. Has anything...
Yes? That they let someone like you...
I've got to...
Wait.
Later.
Ah, you... So, you actually... There are some things you must heed. You're only allowed to enter the merch. The other buildings belong to the important citizens of the... Do we understand?
Sure.
Sure.
I've got to go.
Wait.
Later.
I'm just not willing to listen.
How's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was... The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines. And on their way back, they bought food. But now we're cut off from the mainland. And
You've been selling...
But what makes you...
I found this ring of the Overseas Traders Guild, Araxis, with the bandits. And the swords which the bandits were... You can admit it now.
I didn't mean to do that, believe me. First, all they wanted from me was food supplies. Business, then they became more aggressive and threatened to kill me if I... You can't blame me for this. I
couldn't care less. What will you...
You know I'm not doing too well. I'll give you 200 gold. That will have to do. Will you give me the incrimination?
You can't rely on that. Well...
Fine. Here's your... And the ring.
How do you make...
I don't know. But at any rate...
Yeah, probably a good idea. Especially if you leave the proof of what you're doing all over the fucking place.
Get out of here!
To the wrong people.
Yeah, Yeah,
See?
get away
that
from
wasn't
here.
so hard.
You should really have known better. Get out of... Just beat it.
Yeah. Don't get your pants twist over me. What is that? Statue of Venus. What? That is now mine. Roman decided to put a lot of beds in here. One is danger close to the fireplace there. Really nice and warm place to
I'll
sleep.
never get this open without the right key.
Right you are, but who might have that key?
Tell me that isn't true.
But it's actually, there's somebody, oh, very special here. Somebody you actually want to beat up. Pricey to do so.
That will never change.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Nobody wants to know.
Let's read.
Enos enlightens all those who...
Venus enlightens all.
Do you really believe...
It was his decision.
I found a key. In a chest.
If he doesn't see...
Also, I see a switch. Do you also see a switch? I see a bloody switch there.
That's not what I heard.
Only Enos decides what's right or wrong.
That was obvious all along.
I'm staying out of it.
Can hear something shifting, yes. I think that's actually downstairs, isn't it?
You don't have to tell me
I
that.
don't remember off the top of my head. Can you imagine at one point I actually knew that by heart?
I used to say that myself.
I do think actually the judge actually has a important key that you need to take from him for one of the bloodshedders. That much I do remember, but to do that you have two options. You can either go pickpocket, which I can't because I'm suck at dexterity, or do the old-fashioned way, beat him up. But of course the problem with beating somebody up here is that you get very much hatred
Never change.
for doing that. Now we will probably have to return here at night to do away with a few more of the things.
Yes, and once they wanted to send me to the penal colony, but Larius, the governor, needed an over time. This garden has become... So you're one of us. Then some of the houses up here have Sikh people hide their value.
Are you
A few. I'm growing fireweed and fire nettles. Well, I just harvest.
Show me your...
Show me. Well then, we have that out of the way. Oh, wasn't it nice? Oh, well, nice truly, but we still have to go in here. Now, which of the houses? I think one of the houses actually had a lamp that was a switch or something. I actually think that's downstairs. Now the problem is, that is the judge. Now you might not know the judge if you have played Gothic 1. I know the judge. Mr. Etzel was responsible for reading us our... You know what, before we even do this... Yeah, kinda figured. Kinda figured they would do that. Now, to be fair, I'm going to get in trouble for that.
That's no secret.
At least somewhat. And then again.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
again.
Problem is, since I can't beat him up right now, I'm actually a bit out of options for once.
Someone's gotta pay.
You haven't seen the last of me.
For the moment, I actually have.
Nobody will learn anything from
Oh, was there anything else?
What's so great was the wrath of Beliar.
And what? Lutero.
My name is Lutero.
What wares do you have to...
Well, especially rare and unusual things.
Then show me your wares,
Show
please.
me your ware.
An Oblivion spell, that's pretty sweet. Have some of those. Little Rapper, not bad. Let me take that off you, because I think you can solve the quest for the guy with that. That was very informative. Solving the quest for the guy.
Welcome, traveler. I have a large selection.
Show me your
Show
watch.
me your...
As usual. Let a fire, there's the fire range scroll. You can use that on the bandits camp. I think you should use that on the bandits camp. As you can see, he is very much staring at me. But if I just go out for a second, he's gonna go back to reading his shit. Like an idiot. Quite literally. Which of course allows me to come in here and go like, whip. Come on, game, allow me. I can see a bloodwing fly. Game doesn't want me. Now then, you wouldn't really mind if I snuck behind you for a second, now would you, Salandra? Huh? Would you mind? I can use those. Thank you, Salandra. You're a good buddy.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Oh shit. That kinda puts me in a bit of a problematic situation. Where's the an Oblivion spell in my inventory? It would be, you know, one of those nice coincidences in life. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe not. We have. Oh my. Stop blocking, you idiot. You're making this only a lot more painful for you than it needs to be. You don't even have the key. That's not very nice of you. And you haven't even written anything nice in here. But if you don't have the key here...
I'll never get this open without the right key.
And I wonder, where would your key be? I usually wouldn't really expect somebody, you know,
Oh man.
to keep their key outside. Well then. Oh, we learned an important lessons. Yeah, very important. Multiple ones at that. Some things, for sure. That guy's an idiot for not having his key. And secondly, I'm an idiot for assuming that he would be, well, you know, reasonable. Oh, well. There's a key up here. Chest key. If that is the key, then this is probably his living quarters, but then would give me the question, why would you just let that sit up here? Yeah, it's pretty idiotic. Oh, well. And that is another blood chalice, I'm assuming. Yes. 3 chalices I have. 3 more chalices to go. Say, would you people mind disappearing for a bit?
Where did you pick that up then?
Of course you wouldn't.
You have no.
What do you want here? Go!
You just needed to sleep
Get
for
outta
a
here.
moment.
Yeah,
See?
get
That
out.
wasn't so hard.
I'm totally not suspicious. Beer, you say? Ham, some bread, all the nice things. It would be a shame to just let those sit around, you know? When we can't take them with. We should do something with that. So I'm kinda stuck, aren't I? Now I'm free. Whoop. I'm even gonna steal your broom. Not for any particular reason, just because I can, actually. Yeah, I don't think the city guard is gonna care overly much if I'm sneaking around here a bit. Silver Johnnies. A note of the bench. Where would that be? What's any depths? Pawned item should be accepted. Pawned liquid gold should is.
What do you want here?
Alright, and that is actually the reason why Lema, the depth guy, actually has the bloody freaking chalice.
Smart kid.
Damn it. I'll never get this over.
Still haven't found your key. But I will find your key. Okay, was this the one? Yeah, this was the one where we just stole.
Yeah, get out.
Kinda leads me back into the main part, I suppose. Where were the other chalices though? Still kinda missing a few of them. And the paladin is like, I don't know. I don't see anything. I'm blind. I'm especially not seeing somebody creeping around in somebody else's house and stealing stuff. Jesus Christ, game. Really like to fuck me over when I'm not concentrating on my lockpicks. Was that actually a blood chalice? It was not. It's just a gold chalice. Still 3 more to go. He's totally looking in our direction. What if he's willing to overlook us, you know? And we shall most definitively not make a fuss about it. Whoop. Whoop. That was not what I wanted to do, but oh well.
What do you want?
Smart kid.
The problem is still that I don't really remember where exactly.
Get out of here. Yeah, get away from here.
The rest of the chalices are. Which is a pain in the ass. Moin. Moin. Oh yeah, that is the lamp that is sitting down just right enough that you can touch it. Totally not suspicious. Oh, is it? Oh shit, maybe I was wrong. I mean, come on. Wanted to say, come on, game. One of them has to be, because it looks bloody freaking like it will. How many lockpicks do I have left? Divided by 33. Yes, then okay. Alright. In sneaky mode, game does not allow you to drop down, because game is like, that's not sneaky, you can't do that here. An understandable reaction. That is fine. Might actually have to look up where I found the other blood chalices. Oh right, this is the house of Valentino, isn't it? Ah, a blood chalice. 4 blood chalices. Leaving 2 then. Where were those 2 then? That's a good question, isn't it? I think one could actually be in here. That would mean the last one is most likely where I would really not like it to be. In the main area, basically. I'm gonna show you that building too, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna like it. There's a lot of stuff you had there. Citizen. Citizen A. Might be Citizen B. Who even knows?
Take your paws off that.
I don't know what awoke you.
You have no business being here.
That's gonna cost me some money.
Oh man, my head. Oh.
Okay. I've beaten up everyone. Sorry to say.
Oh, my head. Get out of here! Oh, my head.
Oh man, my head.
Get out of here!
Still no bloodshedders. That's kind of painful.
Get out!
Bloody unfriendly to people here. Very rude. Very rude indeed. Can only say. There seems to be a magical note. I'm very interested in what that magical note says. It's shimmering. It's a scroll. Interesting. Actually, that was what we did with that, didn't it? Use the key you jump off when looting chest. Oh, that is actually good to know. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, usually not much of a problem, but sometimes that would be quite nice, I would say. Will you actually let me?
Halt! You were accused of theft. Go to Lord On.
Yeah, I kind of figured you wouldn't just let me in. Although. Well then, try to stop me.
Your reputation precedes you. You are accused, not to mention the other. That is a violation of the laws of the city.
How much?
200.
Yeah, sure, I'll pay.
I want to pay.
Good. I shall see to it that everyone in the city...
Well then, since you're now gonna shut up about this nonsense, let me check out your apartment here. Apartment is good. Your little building here. I'm sure you're hiding some important things. Like one of those fucking blood chalices. I'd very much like to know where the last few are.
Damn it, what's up? Filthy thief, just you wait.
Are you really?
Guards!
Alarm!
That's not good.
Guards! Alarm!
Yeah, that's really not good.
Alarm!
Could you stop screaming that? I would be very much pleased if you could stop screaming. What did the Thief Guild kinda say about not getting caught? Oh well. Nobody really said that I have to do it all the time. Could you? Thank you. Okay, we learned an important lesson. We learned a very important lesson. Mostly regarding the simple fact that apparently I am not much of a good thief.
But he knew that all along.
Yeah, absolutely, citizen. I knew that all along too. That's gonna cost me some more money, doesn't it?
You don't say.
I mean, come on. I could reload, but I don't want to, honestly. Kinda feels shady to do that. I mean, with my own stupidity, I could have just went upstairs and, you know, started sneaking. Like a normal person that's trying to steal.
It is good. I will not. You must pay. How much? 50 gold. Good.
Well, that was a lot cheaper than I'd expected. I hear some rain coming down, oh boy. Let's hope it's not just gonna be like the last time. Because the last time it was like 5 minutes and then it was over. There was no real cooldown from that.
It can't go on like this forever.
Don't tell this to anyone.
No then. Let's try the second time. At least now they're not stopping me anymore, which means I've done good. I'm sure inside there is probably gonna be one of the things I need. I'm also gonna assume that in there is gonna be one of them. I'm very, very sneaky. Ah, there's a chest here. And I need the key for that, don't I?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Yeah, but you know, not that easy to get that key now, is it? I can try to beat up the judge guard. See if he has the key, maybe. Perhaps. I don't think he has it, but technically speaking, I would assume it would be lying around in the house somewhere, because that kind of makes sense.
What's up? What's up?
Yes, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him very easily. Mostly because I don't have the help. Nope, I really don't. Oh well. Back into the big house it is then.
Halt!
Do
you know how if you take one...
You again?
What? How?
Keep your fingers to yourself from now on.
That was not very nice of you. I mean, I kind of understood the point. Sure, there's no reason to go that violent now, is there? Oh well. Let's see if we can get all the way to Lord Hagen then and be like, well, generally speaking, you can only really get to him once you have reached
You again? I'll get you now. Alarm! Alarm! From now on, keep your paws off stuff that isn't yours.
well, okay, they hate me with a passion. I'll give him that much. Now we can now argue if that is fair or not. I personally have no opinion that is not fair in any way, shape or form. But alas.
Now I've got you. Alarm!
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 That's another blood chalice. Got myself another blood chalice. Nobody is gonna be able to stop me. How many actually do I have now? 5 blood chalices. Means I'm missing 1. Where would the last one be? So yeah, using that little move to get inside is a bit cheap.
Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for? Hey, you! What are you creeping around there for?
Guard! Alarm!
From
Never
now
try to
on, keep
steal
your
from
paws
me
off
again.
stuff that isn't yours.
Okay, so I do know now that there's a bloody chalice there. Now getting in and out of that to get that one is gonna be quite a pain. I mean, not impossible. Will, however, require a bit of luck, amongst other things.
Alarm! From now on, keep your paws off stuff that doesn't belong.
Well, okay, I would admit a bit hard to get behind it, but you kind of get the idea, you know. With that out of the way, what else can and shall we do? That's not a creature we could try and add. We've beaten Rod, we've beaten Fester. I don't think we have beaten Raoul yet. Must be because Raoul calls Sentenza. I think Sentenza, when he searches you, actually only steals your gold when you have it. So if I actually drop my gold before, and we should probably actually get through there too. Problem. I guess that would be one option. I think for one setting I'm quite happy. We have dealt with pretty much all the things in Corines. Is there anything else left here? Honestly, I don't think so. That is most of the stuff that's actually done for outside. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside and do a few more of the outside quests. Get those done.
Tell me that isn't true. So why won't they listen to me?
And then we're basically, well, free and easy to go.
Don't say you didn't know that. Okay, I cannot leave. Okay, I cannot leave here until we know more about the
Let's wait and see what happens.
You must
Believe everything you hear. I wouldn't have done.
Okay, I cannot leave. About those.
We can only wait and see.
Are you kidding me? Aris? I'm pretty sure I talked to your friend on the marketplace. Didn't I? Did I not? Am I just crazy? Is that it? I've actually forgotten to talk to a merchant and be like, if stuff is like this, then stuff is like this, and you can't tell us. You can go fuck off. Why am I just stupid? I'm actually having not talked to him. That was rather surprising. I don't think it's considered. I was definitely sure I would have. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. Right, they're all in the hotel, aren't they? Which is of course good timing, because that means I can sleep too.
You still owe me a favor.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. But she has had that spot long enough.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to... Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah, she lands in prison. You pocket the bounty. You have 2 days.
What will happen?
That would be truly stupid of you if that gets around.
All right,
you're a clever lad.
How am I supposed to...
Let her show you her wares. And bear in mind, I am an influential...
Show me...
Take your...
You know, he might think he's an influential person,
Go. Suit your...
but he's trying to be an asshole to me. And if he tries to be an asshole to me, he's gonna go to jail.
Why are you looking...
I see that...
So,
what if...
then I...
Fine.
Yes, yes, yes.
I see.
Very good. So now we finally will have the nice little option of actually getting Aris to move us behind, away from the harbor and to other places. Oh, God bless him. Son of a bitch. Whee! You know, well, I only have 2 days, so you know what, I'm probably better off just getting in here and getting shit done. Oh, Hagen! Oh no, you can't even, not even true, you're Andre. You're just Andre.
I've come to... Canthar the merchant is...
Sarah, the weapons
I was supposed to foist a letter on Sarah.
I see. I shall gladly pay the bounty.
Nice. And I made 100 gold for nothing. Yeah, that's totally not gonna backfire, because he's totally not at some point gonna take revenge for that. Of course not. When has being an honest person ever shot, you know, somebody in the foot? Simple answer, never, of course.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Hear yourself, you bloody boar-state. Now then, Aris, you can probably get us to the water mages. That means we can get rid of that Stepper rather easily. And that's guarding that place. I suppose.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
You, Aris.
Hey, you!
That's an open secret.
I have...
Ah, you had better keep my aqua... I assume it will come in...
Yeah, well.
Okay,
Where?
Go away. Don't tell me.
He never would have thought
let
of
us
that
take
himself.
that.
Then let's go.
That's terrible.
Yeah, now that's gonna be a peaceful journey, because I've already murdered everything that is not overly annoying around Corinus. There is not much left. I mean, a few lizards are left, a few wargs are left, and a few orcs are left. Those are in the deeper parts of the woods, so as long as Laris isn't going to, you know, take a massive detour, we're basically off scot-free.
And Enos in his wisdom did so.
Yes, Enos in his wisdom did so, as did Belia. Only Adanos did quite literally nothing, apart from being a bit of a bitch and sitting in the middle like, nope, don't do it, don't do it. Worked, as you can imagine, quite well. I mean, honestly, at this point in time, Enos owns a whole little nameless hero here, quite the depth, I would say. Mostly because I have, well, not in this name, but I did kinda, you know, take care of the sleeper in the last Gothic, so... That was one of the very much stronger creatures that Belia had. And what do I get for my troubles? I get buried under rubble, and Inos is like, well, screw this bastard. Kinda makes, you know, working for the gods a bit,
Now that we're no longer in town and cannot be... We are now going to take this ornament that you brought me back.
Yes, I do.
Certainly. He was the leader of the water mages in the new
Yeah,
camp.
and he hates us
We
with a
lads
plague.
from the former new camp still have good relations with the water mages. Even Lee will still protect the water mages against any danger today if it's within his power.
That is
To
true.
keep up the
He's a good guy.
contact with the water mages, I'm in town most of the time, and this is the armor that is issued to each of us by the water mages. The members of the...
What is Cavalorn's part in this? He wasn't a follower.
You are right. Our community has grown. Even I do not know. But let us move on. I want...
You know, I
Let's stay close.
would actually like to get my hands on such an armor, but then again, it's only marginally, if I remember right, better than the leather armor I'm wearing anyway. And I actually think the Ring of the Water leather armor actually does not have a build make it better. At least I don't remember one. Unless I could be wrong, of course. That wouldn't be the first time in my life that I've been wrong about something. Also, if in reserves, I actually don't have much else to do from inside the city limits. Can't really get my hands on the last two chalices, at least on the one and the other.
What's wrong? Are you... Let's stay close.
Freaking Neris, I cleared this area already far before you even moved your fucking sorry ass.
He never would have thought of that himself.
The wilderness. See, it's quite peaceful because there's quite literally nothing living around here anymore. I murdered all of that. I'm not even feeling sorry about that. Also, I think now that I'm actually looking at, we actually are carrying the same weapon, aren't we, Laris? Oh, good boy. You have the bright weapon. I mean, the only other things we can do then is we can take care of the... We can take care of a few of these side quests for the mercenaries and get that, you know, test of our skills done with. Or rather, since I wear the ring...
Don't you break down on...
Stop blabbing. Let's move on.
Stay close.
Rather, we can wait for our friend to get it done. You can get it yourself done. It's just fighting against multiple enemies, especially in the beginning of the game, is, you know, special. That and the combat system is generally not really meant to encourage fighting multiple enemies. I thought, you know, they kinda just wanted you to be somewhat smart about it and actually not get into a massive brawl with multiple enemies. Can get a few done, but you should generally try and avoid that.
The water mages are all beside themselves.
Mhm.
They've been digging at an excavation site. It all started when the earth began. Horrible stone creatures. The water mages took the matter, but you will soon see. Let's move. Stay close.
I mean, if the name zero is like slowly but surely losing his patience, I was like, fucking hell, Lars, move it. Now you like to talk, but Jesus fucking Christ. There's being talkative and then there's being annoying. Move. Now, generally speaking, on this long way here, you would usually encounter quite a few creatures, of course, including goblins, scavengers. You can draw a few wars to good old Darius here to have him handle those. But, you know, We've already done all this. There's literally nothing left.
Can you still go on?
Yeah. Let's move on.
Stay close.
See, he's getting pissed off. I was like, can you still move on? Yeah, I can. For fuck's sake, who do you think I am? I'm the fucking hero who destroyed the barrier and murdered, well, okay, maybe not murdered, but banished the sleeper. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Fucking Laris. Beat that snapper for me, you fucking bitch boy.
Right. It could...
Let's move on.
Keep back a little.
Go for gold, Laris. I believe in you. Teamwork, Laris. Teamwork. Well, there's still some lizards around, and those are a pain in the ass too, so you know. Whatcha?
We're here. Here. Take the ornament. The water mages must... If you should meet any beast down in that hole in the ground that look like they'll take care of the beast for you. And one more thing. Don't even think about strolling around for... See you.
Well, we already went in here, so there's not much to do. Oh no, we can finally give the ornament to Saturas, and then we're gonna get the nice little quest of getting the rest of the ornaments. I can hear the lizards above ground. They are a pain in the ass. They really are, because they have a pretty annoying attack pattern. Now this room usually holds, and just like the letter says actually, at this point you should probably take a snap or wheat and run through here. Like a devil. Because those Gobo skeletons are pretty damn deadly at this point.
Hey!
Found
it has been confirmed.
Information,
Hey.
they were religious.
I came here.
Lares? Really?
I'm alone.
What? And he said...
I brought your own.
What in all the world is... Who gave you that? Don't tell me that...
Come off it now. I brought it to you.
Certainly, but it disturbs me that you have your hand in the game once again.
Oh, come on.
Why are you making such a big deal about that? After all, I already worked for you back then.
And what did it ultimately get me?
Oh boy.
Just don't think...
I want to join...
What? How do you know about that? He has broken our first rule. I don't know what I should say. I only trust you where I can keep up.
It was Vatras who told me...
What? Vatras? Wonderful. Of all the water mages on the island, you run into the one who doesn't know you.
Yes,
I'm
cool,
warning
isn't
you,
it?
don't do anything.
I'll make an effort.
Yeah, quite really on, yeah.
What do you do?
These halls conceal ancient... The inscriptions and murals indicate everything you can see here. We are only just beginning...
Why is the...
It is the key to a portal. I shall not tell...
What sort of...
That is one of the puzzles I am... The structure of magic is being disturbed quite obviously. Someone is trying with... I fear it will not be long before the entire...
Yeah, somebody, a very certain annoying person, that I, chronologically speaking, already murdered.
Can you
so that you can once again No.
But that has not, you could say in this case, that death has not stopped a certain someone from being a bit of a bitchy asshole. And deciding that Belia is apparently the hottest thing fans Hawaiian shirts, basically. Saying something. And screw it over for everybody else.
Wait a minute.
What is the...
I recommend you go back. But you could also...
Out with it.
Well, the builders of these, as far as we can tell...
That's nothing special.
The teleporter stones that we found here in... It seems as though the teleporter stone here in these... However, none of us had...
Where's the...
There is a door in the basin room.
Give me the key.
Really?
But give it here.
If you say so.
I have the power of saving, you don't.
Where are the...
So far, we've only found one other near the dead harpy.
Can you
Once we're over there...
Yo, Kronos.
Can you
tell me what you...
You haven't really updated your inventory yet. That's kind of saddening. Anybody else here I want to talk with? You're just going to tell me again about a language. I mean, I could learn the first level.
Hey, you!
Teach me.
We'll start. As a rule, it was the common...
I can't really afford it because I still need 10 learning points to get that last bit of strength going. Sorry, Mixia. Next time, my buddy.
Hey! I brought a...
Really?
Do you have any...
According to the ancient inscription, it looks as though the parts are still to be... With Merdarian's help, there are hints as here. I've marked some... Look around there. You should pay attention to old structures. It could be almost anything. A large rock, a stone... But what am I saying?
Why was...
Whoever did it
Think
wanted
about
to
it.
prevent the portal from... The longer I stare at the inscriptions, the more I... There was a good reason that they made the region back then. We don't know what awaits us there.
Yeah, I mean, that much is pretty obvious, isn't it? And now from here on out, to get all the little ornaments, you would have to activate all the little stone circles and get the parts. Which is a pain in the ass. And that is putting it multi. That's a nice amount of gold. Everything. This is a bit of a problem. I had absolutely forgotten about that. Come here, little orc.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Another one of those things.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna manage it. It does have a lot of health, doesn't it? I mean, he takes damage like a true hero.
One less monster
All
around.
right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Yeah, I mean, I kinda missed...
Wait a minute.
Kinda missed the part where I could have taken the XP for myself. Oh well, that's it sometimes. Could per reload and redo that, but there are so many more orcs to murder. Well, they're not even far away. Few lockpicks, that's always nice. And just a regular old fish. Actually, if I were to look at the maps, do I get the map? No, that's not the map I am talking about. Where is my maps? Yep. That's the one in the forest. That shouldn't be a problem. I cleared that one already. Then there is the one on Lobertson farm, and then there's one at Odas. I guess we still have enough time. I will actually take a bit of that time and collect. I think 2 of those will actually summon the Stone Guardians. Generally means you want to have a blunt weapon, because sharp weapons are surprisingly bad against their stone things. I don't know where you came from, Bobo, but you had very bad timing. Now then, as for that stone circle in general, since I have cleared out the area here, there should not actually be any problem whatsoever. I do kind of have to watch out though. This forest actually holds a few orcs elites even. To put it mildly, you just saw how tough a bloody freaking normal, basically just random orc warrior can be. So just imagine for a second what an orc elite can do. At this point you can probably then conclude that, yeah, I can absolutely see that going horrible. Was it actually up there? I don't remember. I think I'm on the right track, generally speaking. Should be somewhere in front of me. Yep. Basically right in front of it. I was getting a bit confused in this first. Oh well, not necessarily confused, more like insecure. Then, you know, you don't want to walk into the wrong direction for an hour or so. Only to then figure out, like, shit, I have to go back and all the way. Alright, first things first. Let us heal. By consuming a few sausages. That. Bit of honey. Save. Wait, what I do it? No, I will take care of this. I am going to try it with my sword first. Would work potentially. Healing herbs. Apparently I missed some while I was collecting around here. Actually, I even missed a King Cyril. That's something. Oh, well, I can actually see why I probably would have missed that. Yeah, bloody walks in my bag. You kidding me? murdered me so bloody fast I couldn't see. Jesus Christ. I've been murdered in this game a few times already, but that was basically brutal actually. Also, if I can't stop them from attacking, I'm screwed. Better. A lot better. You're kidding me, game. Two bloody king sirs. Just sitting there like no one's business. Just getting crazy. My old age, as that's always been the case. Dragon. Suddenly I'm finding all the cool stuff. Yeah, it's really surprising actually. I guess that kinda leaves two more, one at Onas, one out of the southern gate at Lorbard's. I guess since technically speaking, owner is the end goal area for the moment anyway. I'm gonna go to the south. And take care of Lorbards first. Actually, Lorbards I kinda did already activate it, didn't I? Yes, I kinda did. Now, what did I pick up? Yeah, there's the Ring of Force. That's a nice ring. 62 strength. I knew there was one around. I didn't quite remember where exactly, but I do kind of remember that it was around. That thing is absolutely essential if you want to do things a bit more preparatory than I did here. I probably should start praying at shrines.
He can't keep anything to himself.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human.
Did you pick that up then?
Yes, horrible news everywhere.
Not my problem. Really didn't deserve
Kind of looked a few metal barrels, didn't I? I mean, it's not really that important, mind you, but you know, there's an option between having it and not having it, then I want to have it.
Hey, you!
Have you got?
I don't.
Hey, Kevlon. You have suddenly changed sides.
I didn't expect.
Are you look?
Is it that obvious? Yeah.
That's convenient.
So you belong to the.
Not yet, but
I'm glad.
Have you already?
I found the place where we should. This stone circle could be one of those. Now we just have to find the mech.
I tried the mech.
Then Lobart's farmer. They said that one of them had already played a stone sentinel appeared out of the farmers called the militia. The militiamen called the. I've already searched the whole area. If there.
Then I'll go to.
Oh, I'm going to the city now. We'll meet again at.
Hey, Kevlon uses his nice disguise as a nobody. But I now have the displeasing job of actually going to the paladins and going like, hey, give me back my bloody ornament, you thief. Which they're going to react to, overly nice, of course. But if it is with the paladins in the upper quarter, then I have a bit of a problem. I will actually have to need to let myself get beaten down. Because the paladins in the upper quarter don't really like me.
I never knew that.
I'm not touching that.
Will it ever change?
I mean, most of them don't care about me, but there's this group up there who really doesn't like me.
I've got to wait.
Later.
No idea. You tell me.
Just going like, later.
I'm no better off myself.
The things I could tell you.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Hey, I am Girion, master of two-handed combat.
Can you?
If you wish to learn something, I am a warrior.
Halt! Only men who are in.
I need.
Do you know how often I.
Oh, can't finish that now, can we? Well, at least not without, you know, making a bit of trouble.
Where did you pick that up then?
Guess I'm gonna have to join actually one of the larger groups to get that done. Sure. Should work, should work. Yeah, you're not gonna help me.
And Adanos was pleased with what.
Tell me, since you, but I shall tell.
Yeah, it's not gonna helpful.
About those.
Yes?
Let me tell you, the farmers have lost. I have found out that the bandits are responsible. Elvridge, Master Thorben's apprentice, told me that some pirates are involved in this somehow. I rescued Elvridge from the bandits, dragged off Lucia, the girl that was kidnapped by the band. It certainly looks like she did this out of her own free will. The leader of the bandits is named Dexter. I knew Dexter back in the penal colony. He was working for the Orb.
He certainly will remember you. I think you're on the right track.
Where should I?
Most of those.
About.
Yes?
Let me.
What?
Well, I guess that we can only really solve by, you know, solving the whole situation. How do I want to do that? Glück is gonna steal a lot of my XP points if I just do it like this. Generally speaking, you want to go in there with a fire scroll and do the horrible.
Someone's gotta do the work. Ah, there.
Keep anything to himself.
Canthar.
Then you've made an enemy of a dangerous man. I've known the best. Take this weapon as a
That's not what I have.
Thank you, Sarah. A parrot cutlass. It's a nice weapon you gave me there. Very good, actually. Yeah, we can also right now actually use it. I mean, it's not the longest weapon, but it has a decent amount of damage. And range. All of the remaining quests actually playing out amongst the owner's farm and the surrounding lands. So I guess we're gonna do the tavern. We're gonna make a actually, I mean, it should be teleported there, shouldn't there? If I ask the people, maybe they actually will tell me. I don't remember where exactly it was. Seriously, there's not really much more left to do, and there are minor things like praying a statue on 10 days.
Been there, done that.
I hear something that I shouldn't be able to hear.
That's not what I heard.
You know why that shouldn't be the case? Because I murdercated everything here. Why are there suddenly creatures around again? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Really does make you wonder. Maybe I will actually have to take another look around.
Nothing to be had there.
Maybe. Oh, but I can do that on my own. That's not very fun to watch there. Basically repeat.
No one really wants to hear that.
Did anything?
Not that I
Will it ever change?
You
I'll get it.
And there's more, believe
When will I finally get...
That was obvious all along.
Here's your.
Well, where do you hang around?
You don't want to.
Well,
Am I?
well, I'm not quite sure.
Been there, done that.
It's an aquamarine.
Yes, I have. What can I do for you?
I can't help it.
Have you ever?
Are you out of your mind?
Myself.
As long as none of the water mages swear to me that they ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones.
Nobody wants to know.
Where is?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern.
Can I have a look?
I don't care. Here's the key.
Do you know that?
I've seen him here before. Back then, he moved into one of my upstairs. He had to be constantly nagged about paying the rent for his room. Then, one day, he vanished. Just like that.
That's no secret.
What I have here a very...
I'll think of.
As you like.
No one really wants to hear that.
Show me.
Certainly.
Certainly, brother of the ring, and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally one of your
Same
peeps.
old thing all over again.
That's been known a long time.
Well then, let us take a look at the map, although I kind of figured this out already.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
It is kinda irritating, I will admit that much, that there are suddenly creatures around again. I'm not used to that anymore. I mean, I quite literally murdered all of them. The only area south where there was a door, I believe, at least. He was like, I'm gonna give you more things that you can murder now. That shall give you HP. There's this room here. And since we just have seen how very much badly it can play out when you do this, we're gonna make safe. We're gonna make sure that we're not gonna get murdered. That's boring. I promise it's not the one I'm looking for in this case. Where's the other one?
Wait a minute. The teleport, you actually did it? Yes. Unbelievable.
I mean, yes, otherwise, you know, I'd be dead at this point. I mean, I can kind of feel the call of the wilderness again, going like, well, you probably owe me money, so come here and pay, just like Mr. Tavern owner. I guess we shall take care of that in time. I mean, a few more creatures around is probably not much of a problem. I'm just gonna, you know, take a round course around and murder everything I can again. But I do at some point would actually like to get the strength up to 64. Then I would very much like to no, actually, no. I think I'm still wanting to put the joining of any group bit into the background. As much as I can possibly, that is.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can't rely on that.
Will it ever change?
I guess the next time we're going to start up here then with the forbidden pastures. Basically, it's not much more than a quest of going like wap, 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 truck, 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 truck. I'm going back and going like wap, 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 he said yes. Also dealing with those lurkers here, that was a pain in the ass. I'm quite happy that they are not around anymore. I would have been a lot happier if it weren't such a pain to actually deal with them. But yes, I can absolutely see and say, do yourself a bit of a favor and get yourself a bit of weapon skill. It does help a lot. Oh, you need the strength, and I will not ever deny that, but well, strength in the world will not help you overly much when you are not. Oh, great. That is part of my test as a mercenary. Those are the two militia guards that we want to have dirt on our farm. Bit of a problem.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey! What do you do?
Beat it!
How's it?
If you want to talk.
What do you...
Beat it!
I beat you. You have something nice to do that with. I mean, I put the false fire, but more fire storm. I guarantee success. Schwum. Okay, that's what happened. Are you a little bitch about things? You get murdercated. Royally murdercated.
Balthazar.
Oh yeah, that story. I told him sick up. To tell the truth, that's only harassment. It's true that there's a lot of us.
I'm supposed to...
What? I told NotR.
This is my chance.
Terrific. Do you know what the militia will do to me? These bastards come... It's a good thing you came just now. They should be here anymore.
Your militia problem?
Not bad. Maybe there'll be something left over at the end.
Now we can go down, go to Balthazar and be like, you know, it's not really that he actually wants Jacob to pay money, he just doesn't like you. I mean, it's not the nicest thing in the world to say, but you know, that's the truth. And sometimes the truth is not so rosy. Also, some of those farmers, the ones in the field there, actually 2 or 3 of those actually challenged a lurker while I was trying to deal with the lurkers. Excuse me, it died a horrible death. It was very fun to watch. I did kinda get involved and try to murder it, but I was really not fast enough, and so, you know, sacrifices. Well, I did get the lurker in the end, and I did get the XP for it, so, you know, all well that ends well, and all of that. Those bandits really have dropped their bloody freaking rapiers everywhere on the map. I wonder any bandit actually still has a weapon, considering just how many of them are just lying around everywhere. Surprising, I would say. Very surprising. Oh dang, another stone circle means of course another bloody thing is gonna jump out and try to murder us. So we should heal up. And we're gonna equip our... where is it? Actually, we can use you. Let's save a game. That means only one ornament is missing, but that ornament is of course somewhere up there with the paladins in the upper city. Which we can quite literally do nothing about. That is why we saved the game before, because those things are... It's the omens hate you. Really not worth the trouble if you think about it. Oh, well. I mean, at least all of the farmers are gonna help me. So very nice of them when you think about it. They're risking their lives there.
One less monster.
That's how you deal with those things.
Not really the most beautiful act I've ever seen, but it did kinda work out, didn't it? Oh well. And since Raoul is gonna be an ass about it and just summon Shententia, we're gonna do a bit of a tricky one here. Since beating Sentenza is really a hard to swallow pill. That's probably gonna feel a lot like you are deep throwing a bloody freaking monster egg, so I'm not planning on doing that. What I'm instead gonna do is this. Stew.
Where do you think you... I want... Shut... Suit yours. Now then, you came all this... It doesn't look to me like you're starving. Anyway, you aren't stupid. I'm sure we'll meet again. You're probably the only one who knows where... I only want 50 gold pieces from you. That's the toll here.
And he's like, well, that's totally not suspicious now, is it?
I'm no better off myself.
I used to say that myself.
And so he is not wrong that 50 gold pieces is not all that much, and you know, I only need to pay it once, that is okay, technically speaking. Well, this is a fucking free road. Anyone who could actually ask for toll is probably the owner.
What do you want?
I've got my own opinion
You don't
about
have
that.
to tell me that.
I want to...
Lee won't have...
What do you mean?
He wants us all to Sylvia.
You mustn't believe
Who's...
Our next leader, if you ask me. You look like you're barely...
He really should have known better.
Methinks I'm gonna...
What?
That's exactly what...
I've been too...
Over again. You didn't know how to hold a sword.
Oh my god! A fight!
Fight. Oh! Parry then! That hurt.
Go ahead!
That hurt.
Oh,
You show
lost.
them who's boss.
Probably better off if I go with a bit of a backward strategy instead of going forward.
I'm no better off
I used to
myself.
say that myself.
What do you...
Methinks I'm gonna...
What?
That's exactly...
I've been...
Tell
That
me
was
that
obvious
isn't
all
true.
along.
That hit the spot.
See? Not better. Strategy-wise. Now, I think a certain someone like Drums is
Hey,
gonna be
you.
very happy.
How many of... Rod looks a little... Fester tried to take me for a... I went to see...
And?
He was badly in need of a...
That's enough. That's enough. I'm impressed. If
You are happy, then we have...
All that matters is strength. If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Hey!
That's all just Gus.
I know who. Who? No, one of the mercenaries.
That bastard.
Finding him won't help you.
Where?
Behind the kitchen.
I'll
And he does mean that. He will go there and he will try to flatten him.
I used to say that myself.
That's exactly what I said. I don't
know better off myself.
No idea. You tell me.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
You poor sucker. He didn't even have any gold on you.
He insisted he knew better.
Wait a minute.
For things
Better
like
to
that.
watch out who you tell what.
You really gave.
He,
not to him.
the little beggar has no business.
You can't rely on that.
You have to feel sorry.
Would this package?
Well, I'll be.
It's a long
Well,
story.
we'll see the next time.
Really, you're here. Take this as a reward. First,
I could have told you that.
let me roll.
First, let me roll a few.
Blabbermouth, you like hell will I vote.
Same old thing.
Do you do
some?
Again.
Do you do?
Not at the moment.
I'm no better off myself.
Oh no, he won't vote for me. Boo hoo 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 hoo. Cry me a fucking river, you bloody fucking asshole.
I agree with
Not
you.
that that would help you much.
No one really wants to hear that.
That's not what I heard. That's been known a long time.
better.
Is it really true?
Tell you.
He ran like Beliar himself.
And not so far.
That was
staying
obvious
out
all
of it.
along. I'm not telling you anything new.
No one really thought as much.
Nobody ever asked him.
Oh, that memory serves.
Know that.
Wilco's gonna try to start some shit now.
Yeah, he really said that.
I've heard a thing or two.
Hey,
All that
the
matters
two of us.
I wouldn't know about.
It has come to my attention, and as far as I know, I'm warning you. A few things are.
We need to talk.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show. See to it that you're gone.
I'm not.
Put down that weapon.
Oh.
Ah.
Not bad at all.
You showed him who's boss.
Oh yeah, he is not a very nice character. So if he lets a hit on you, it does kinda hurt.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You can kinda outmaneuver him inside
It
here.
has come to my. And
Don't tell me that.
Where did you pick that up then?
Who to believe these days?
Hey, you. What? Do
Really true.
Oh my God! A fight!
See, like this.
That was obvious all along.
If you're very lucky.
Oh my god, a fight!
And basically do this quite a few times.
Watch out!
And by this, weakening him to the point where you can actually one-hit him, still means that he has a bloody good chance of hitting
Defend
you.
yourself.
Watch out!
Defend yourself.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. Will it ever?
No, I don't want to move
Watch out.
forward. Because there is a bit of a risk with that.
You really believe that?
Defend yourself!
That was quite obvious. Nobody ever
You
asked for
already know who
my
to believe
opinion.
these days.
I believe this.
Don't
Finish
stop
him.
now!
Defend yourself.
Not bad at all.
You showed him who.
As you can see, he's tough as fucking nails, honestly. I had him down to that little and he still almost managed to fuck me up. I know, he did manage to fuck me up.
Hey, you.
Hey,
What? Do you,
Nobody will learn anything.
I-
I'm no better off myself.
Put away that weapon. Smart kid.
put
away that weapon.
Oh my god. A fight!
Watch out!
Now, the main problem is you can't kill him with this. If you do, he's dead. And murders,
Watch out!
not really liked.
Watch out!
Defend yourself!
Okay, now you can really only go so far.
Watch out!
That was obvious. Where did you pick that up then?
Okay, let us make a little save game, yeah? Which is dangerous enough, because honestly, probably when the game loads, he's gonna be freed. I want to make sure, I want to give him one more hit with the crossbow if I can.
That's all just gossip.
Yeah, I can. I kind of figured as much.
Put away that weapon.
Smart kid.
That was obvious all along.
Jesus Christ, Polko. Jesus Christ. I'm just very happy that you have been going down.
You don't have to ask me that.
Now then, get up, you little son of a bitch. I have want some choice words with you.
Some problem solved themselves. Why haven't I heard about this before?
Don't you try that again.
Wait a minute. The two of...
Listen, you won that.
Wait a minute.
You tell me.
Does the name...
I don't get a word of what you're glad.
You were supposed to go...
What do I care?
Lee cares.
What do you get?
If you keep getting on my nerves, I'll see to it that you... So if you're at all interested in your pay...
You!
Yes?
Wretched little lowlife.
And you call me a lowlife, eh? Oh, I think actually at this point in time, Silvio might actually be willing to try to punch my lights out. But maybe, just maybe, we could get him with the same strategy, of course.
You really let Bulko have it. Must have been an exhaust here. Have a bite to eat. So
Can I have some...
I haven't got any.
Not even a...
No.
Can I lick the pot?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll...
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives... If you bring me the...
Hey, you!
A lot of people...
Where did you pick that up then?
What do you...
Oh, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't ever want to pick up... Unless, of course...
How's it go?
Have I given you permission?
You haven't, but since when was I ever in need of your bloody fucking permission, Mister? Ah, well, I guess we can take care of Sagita next time. First, I would say we have done quite a good job here. Dealing with that swine Bulko is that is very satisfying. Where the fuck is Torloff when you need him?
I took care...
Did you make sure that they won't be standing on his...
They'd have a really hard...
Well done. You passed your test. If you can handle...
That was quite obvious. Gossip.
How's my reputation?
Let's see. Wolf says he has not. Jarvis thinks you're on the right. Cord thinks you'd be good enough to. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. You seem to have convinced Rob. Sentenza won't vote for you. He said Buster says you're okay, and Dar says you're a blabbermouth. But his vote, the rest of the mercenaries, you convinced most of them, but you have my vote in any. And you won some fair. A lot of mercenaries. Most of the mercenaries are for you. Let's go to Lee.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Hey, at this point in time, we could totally become mercenary.
Is it really true?
Oui.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It's good to know. But I will actually take the satisfaction of that to tomorrow. Ah, bloody table. Team, I know how bloody.
You're really here. If goes if you.
I know how bloody freaking dangerous those tables are. I get stuck in them all the time. But alas, for the moment, I would say that I shall hit you at you. This was pretty good. So, have a good one and all of that. And I shall be back tomorrow and can't really say yet much about how the week is gonna be because I've not yet have the complete schedule going, so well, we shall see.